in this video, I'm going to be exposing the top 8 survey scams you need to look out for before you buy any property or before you invest in anything real estate in the whole of Nigeria. This is the top 8 survey scams that is rampant, and you need to make sure you have your eyes on them whenever you are investing in anything real estate. So this is going to be a very, very impactful video. This video can save you multi-millions of naira, it can save your friends a whole lot of money. So I'll advise you sit back, grab your cup of coffee, grab your popcorn, and watch this video to the end. So firstly, what is a survey plan? A survey plan is a document that accurately measures the boundaries of a land and provides detailed description of that land. Now, a survey plan is handled by a professional called the surveyor. The surveyor is the one that has the expertise and the professionalism and the tools and also the accreditation to carry out a survey plan in a property. The surveyor is the one that also handles all the survey related issues, and they are regulated by the office of the Surveyor General in each state. What this means is that every state has their own Surveyor General that regulates anything that has to do with the surveyors and their practices in that state. So we have 2 types of survey plan. Number 1 is the provisional survey plan, and number 2 it is the registered survey plan. So for the provisional survey plan, it's just like the name implies, it is a document that is provided in place of a registered survey plan. So a provisional survey plan is just like a draft, but the only thing it shows is the measurement of that land and also the boundaries of that land. It does not show ownership, it is not registered, the government does not know about it. Most of the times it's only used whenever you want to get your registered survey plan. You need to make sure you already have a provisional survey plan in place that you've done, that there's already a sketch of the land. You also need a provisional survey plan is also used when you want to negotiate for a land. For example, you want to buy 100 hectares of land, you don't know if it's 100 hectares, so you need to get a surveyor that will do a provisional survey plan and show you the measurement of that land and the boundaries. So now say, okay, it's actually up to this amount. Now the registered survey plan, now this is the real deal. So the registered survey plan is now a provisional survey plan that has been registered by the government. It is just you taking that your provisional survey plan and giving it to the government to register, and they'll give you your own specific survey number that is only accredited to that your land. There cannot be 2. A registered survey plan now shows ownership. Whenever you go to the government portal and you impute the survey plan, a registered survey plan number in the government portal, it will bring out the name of the person that owns that land. It will also show you the location of that land, show you the size of that land in the government portal. Let's dive into the 8 survey scams you should always look out for whenever you're investing in Nigerian real estate markets. Now this is going to be a very practical video. Right here with me is a survey plan, a registered survey plan. I'm going to be using this registered survey plan throughout this video to showcase you everything I'm saying. Number 1 thing you need to look out for whenever you have this survey plan is the name. That is the first thing first. The name. Your name must be on the survey plan. Your name, the name of the owner of that property you are buying from, must be on that survey plan. There should be a name boldly written. Make sure that the name on the survey plan correlates with the name on the legal document. Let's say the name of the person you're buying from is Nduka Maxwell. The name on the survey plan is Nduka Maxwell. The name on that document should not be Nduka Maxwell. It should also be Nduka Maxwell. The name must correlate. If the name does not correlate, just know that you're looking at a potential survey scam. And if you bought the property and they are presenting you a survey plan, make sure that they spelled your name correctly. They should not include any typo in your name. For example, now your name, the name of this document now is Nduka Henry. Your name should not be Nduke. They should not remove A and put E. No. You must make sure that your name is spelled correctly, because this is one of the ways that these guys used to dupe a lot of people. Do not put your correct name, and maybe when you now come back and you're not start telling them that you are the one that bought this land. Do not ask what's your name. You tell them I have a registered survey plan, or you show them. They'll tell you what's your name. What's your name? You tell them your name is Nduka Henry, and they'll not tell you no, it's a lie. But why is your name now showing Nduke Henry? They'll tell you you're trying to scam them. this is one of those major scams we see in real estate. You find out that after these guys have done a survey plan for you, they'll just make some mistake in your name. They'll tell you, don't worry, it's nothing. My brother, make sure that the survey plan they're giving to you spells your name correctly. Number 2, no registered seal of the surveyor. Now, the registered seal is this red thing you are seeing here, this red stamp you're seeing here. Any registered survey plan you're being given that doesn't have this red seal, just know you're holding what they call a dot document, and that document, it is not registered, because this red seal is what shows that the surveyor that prepared your registered survey plan is a professional and also licensed to practice. Now, let me now tell you, somebody who is not a surveyor, somebody who is not a registered surveyor or a licensed surveyor cannot prepare a registered survey plan. The only thing that shows that you are registered and licensed to practice as a surveyor is this red seal. This is one of the major things that shows it. Now, this red seal, is being given by the Surveyors Council of Nigeria. It contains the name of the surveyor who made this document. It also contains their registration number. So whenever you are being handed a survey plan, make sure you look out for this red thing. If this thing is not there, my brother, just give it back to them to get you a registered survey plan. Another way you can know if the surveyor you're working with is a registered surveyor before you even pay the person to come and do a registered survey plan is by asking the person for his or her registration card. Now, if you want to hire a surveyor to come and do a registered survey plan on a property you bought, or your virgin property, your family property, you can tell that surveyor to come to show you his or her registration card. Now, that registration card will also show if that person is licensed to practice. So this way you might not end up spending your money, because at the end of the day you might give somebody, a surveyor, your money to make a survey plan for you, and at the end of the day it doesn't contain this thing. You now find out that they are not a registered surveyor. You're not telling them to give you a refund. My brother, you might not end up getting that money. You might end up not getting that money from that person. The money has gone. So that is why sometimes you need to play it safe. Before you work with any surveyor, ask the person for their registration card. The third scam is no proper address of the land on the survey plan. Now, a survey plan should contain a well-detailed location of that property. When I mean well-detailed location, is that there should not be anything like a plan showing a landed property of one plot at Enugu Nigeria, Enugu East Local Government Area. Any plan showing something like that, those know that is a fake survey plan. Any survey plan that you have that is only showing you the local government area of that land and the state, it is not showing the exact community, it's not showing you the exact layout or the exact place that property is located. You just know that is a fake survey plan, because a survey plan needs to show you the exact location of a property. Because number one, Enugu Nigeria is a town in Enugu East Local Government Area. It's one of those towns, and Enugu Nigeria has over 10 different communities. So for that plan should contain, number one, the name of the community or the village where that land is located. It should also contain, in fact, the family clan. Like, it should contain the nearest landmark to that property. I'm using a village in this instance. Now, I'm not using a town. If it's a town, it needs to contain the street name of that property, the closest house address to that property, so that you can be able to locate it from the survey plan. But in case where you're not buying a property in a village, it needs to contain the name of that village where that land is located, the closest landmark, and to now contain the name of the town, which is Enugu Nigeria, to now contain the local government area, which is Enugu East, and to now contain the state. Now, this way you know that this property you're buying, this is location and everything. And the people who fall victim of this kind of scam is people that are based in diaspora, those people based abroad, because you're not on ground to know the location of the property. The fourth scam is differences with the sizes of the land. Trust me, this is where a lot of surveyors end up making themselves multi-millionaires, or even running to billions from this scam. And a lot of real estate investors are falling victims of this. The number one way is, let's say now you are a community, or you are a family, or a real estate company, or you are a clan, and you have this huge expanse of land that has not been measured, and you now contact a surveyor to come and measure this property. But now you don't have money to pay this surveyor. You now say, okay, I'll pay you with land, so measure this land for me. And let's say when the surveyor is now done measuring this property, at the end of the day, the surveyor got 800 plots of land, and the surveyor will now come and tell you the land is 700 plots of land, or he will tell you it's 750 plots of land, and you don't even know about land. Now you agree, and you now still give that person the agreement you had with that person, the land, this surveyor will not take that his land plus the extra one he mapped out for himself without your notice and add them together. Now, a lot of communities, a lot of families have lost a whole lot of money into the scam. Imagine the surveyor was able to dupe you of 50 extra plots of land, and a plot of land is being sold for 2 million naira. 2 million naira times 50, that is over 100 m. That person, you've made that person a multi-millionaire already. So the only way you can curb this is, number one, make sure you try as much as possible to pay your surveyor with cash. If you have cash, if you don't have, try and borrow, try and get from friends. Tell them that, don't worry, when you're done with this thing, we'll sell this land and pay you back. It's just for a temporary moment. You can just take up to like 1 month to pay you back. Try as much as possible to always pay your surveyors with cash. Second method is to make sure you consult a trustworthy real estate person, real estate practitioner, or a real estate firm. Now, you can trust me with this kind of job. I make sure I come with the surveyors that I work with that are very, very trustworthy, that I know that if they tell you this is also amount, this is also amount. Try and have an MOU with your surveyor before you work with them. Tell them that if you should do so and so thing, and I find out, I'll make sure I revoke even the one I give to you. I don't know if you understand. For example, now, give them an MOU. Tell them that if they steal your land, or if they measure 1,000 square meter, if they measure 1,000 plot and they tell you it is 900 plots, tell them that if you find out, if you eventually find out, you will also revoke, you will not pay them for the job they did, and you might even charge them to court or even take them to the police station. Make sure they sign it before you start working with them. This way, you'll be sure that you are protecting those your hard-earned money and those your valuable landed resources. The second way where this scam has been in play, we have also experienced it, but I was able to save my client. Most of the times, what the surveyors does is that the service scam that most of this real estate company or these people you want to buy from, some real estate fraudsters, what they do is that whenever you are buying from them, they might have manipulated their survey plan in a situation whereby you are seeing 750 square meter. If you're instant, that's why you need to consult a professional that can look at the land and tell you this land will not be up to this amount, and tell you let us call a provisional survey plan, because you will be saving yourself a whole lot of money, so that they will not go and sell you 1,000 square meter plot of land. You think you bought 1,200 square meter plot of land. And another way whereby this scam is very dangerous is that sometimes now the survey plan might be showing that it's 750 square meter. You now can give it to your architect. Your architect does not know that this land is not 750 square meter. You will now draw a building that will fit into 750 square meter, whereby the actual measurement of that land is around 500 or 600. But your architect is working with what is on the survey plan. You will now draw a building for 750 square meter. When you now start building, or you now start building, carrying out this project, you now find that there's a lot of constructional error that will now make you lose a whole lot of money and start your building afresh. Before you start building, do your survey plan again. Before you start, let's say you've paid for the land already. Before you start building, don't work with the survey plan they give to you. Carry out your own personal survey to avoid stories that touches the heart and to avoid wasting your cement and your blocks money. Hope you learned something with this one. Number 5 is absence of a survey plan number. Now, a survey plan number is the major thing that shows that you did a registered survey plan. This is usually located by the lower left of this plan. Sometimes they write it as plan number. This VCN is usually just like the acronym of the surveyor that did the survey plan. Let's say the surveyor that did the survey plan is AK Emmanuel Onyedikachi. This VCN will be written as EEO. So they write my first name, my last name, my first name, and my middle name, EEO. They just use the first letters, then they'll now write EN for Enugu if it's Lagos, LA, you understand? Then P314, this one is located in the layout, so they're telling you the plot number in their layout, then they're telling you the year they made that survey plan. Now this is actually what is even being put on the beacon that is showing that this thing is already registered. So this is the major thing that shows that you've got a registered survey plan. A provisional survey plan cannot have this. This survey plan number is gotten from the Surveyor General Office and is only attained by a registered surveyor. When the person goes to the Surveyor General Office, you give them a certain amount of money and they now provide you with this. No two property can have the same survey plan number. So some real estate fraudsters will actually go and fabricate this plot number and put in your beacons or put in your survey plan. That is why whenever you want to buy a property from somebody and they give a survey plan, you just need to take this number. Once you take this number and go to the Surveyor's General Office or the Ministry of Land, when they input it in their system, they're going to bring out, it's going to pop out details of that property, including the name of the person, the location, and the size. Everything about that property will pop out. Missing signature of the surveyor. Every registered survey plan that was prepared by a surveyor is actually be authenticated by that surveyor's signature. So when somebody imputes a fake, let's say somebody go and stole a stamp and put a fake stamp here, what you use to catch that person is the signature. This signature, the name here must correlate with the name here and also correlate with the name here. These three names here now, for example, now the name of the person that made this document here is the same thing with the name that made it here, the same thing with the name that made it here. And this surveyor signature shows that it is actually this person that prepared this document. That is what this signature is showing. Now, this section that they sign the signature also shows you every detail you need to know about the surveyor that made this document. Down here is the office address of the surveyor who prepared this document. It also shows you the date which this document was being prepared up here, to show you the signature, to show you the name of the person. Down here they wrote a registered surveyor, and here they wrote the name of the company, and down here they wrote the office address. So make sure you look out for this thing to be sure that your document was prepared by a registered surveyor. Now, the number 7 scam is the beacon scam. Now, a beacon is a very, very important document in a survey. Remember, a survey plan shows you the boundary of a land. Now, what usually shows you the boundary on ground is a beacon. A beacon is what is placed around the land. It is what separates this land from another land. And also, what validates a beacon is not just putting a small stone there. What validates a beacon that shows that, okay, this land has been registered, is putting this survey number on that beacon. So this survey number that is on this survey plan should be inscribed on that stone in the property. Now, most of the times, the beacon scam that these surveyors or your omoniles or the real estate fraudsters, what they usually do most of the time is that sometimes they usually put low quality beacon on that property. When they put a low quality beacon, whenever the rain just fall, it will just wipe off the beacon and there will not be any beacon on that land. Now, they just wonder, they don't want you, because without a beacon on the ground, on a land, you've not possessed that land, because a beacon is the only thing that shows that, okay, this land is actually okay, it's actually good. You can possess it, you can start your building. Without that beacon on your property, you don't know the exact measurement on ground, you don't know your boundaries. You can just start building anywhere and somebody will tell you, you are building into my own land. So most of the times, these fraudsters, whenever they sell to you a wrong land, sometimes they just go and put a stone there. They will not put this survey plan, this survey number on that beacon number, which is a beacon scam you should always look out for. Some of the times, the survey number here is different from the one on ground. This is also another scam. That means two things: either that they sold to you a wrong land, or they have sold that property to another person before, and that person's own number is what is showing on that beacon. So these are the scams that are usually in play when it comes to beacon. A beacon is very, very important. Even after they make sure that your surveyor is putting you a very solid beacon. Go to your property regularly and check for that your beacon. If the beacon is not there, ask questions. Try to know the cause before you even try to replace it. Make sure you know the reason why the beacon is not there. Is it that somebody removed it? Is it that rain flushed it out? So that you know if the property has started having issues or something. So this is a very, very important thing you should look out for. A beacon is very, very important. Don't downplay this scam. Number 8 is irregular shape of the land. There's a survey plan you see, and you'll be looking at the land will be kind of circle, the land will be like snake. You'll be asking yourself, this kind of size, even if your architect wants to draw a building, he doesn't know where to fit the gate, he doesn't know where to do this because of the shape of the land. Now, it is very true that sometimes some lands can have some irregular shape. but you need to actually be very careful on the way the shape is, especially if it's just a plot of land or two plot of land. The survey plan must be readable, and anytime a survey plan is being handed to you, a surveyor should be able to explain the survey plan to you and tell you, okay, this is the boundary, this is the road. Any survey plan that cannot be explained, or has a very, very irregular shape that you cannot even describe, or sometimes you go to the land in quotes, and when what you are seeing on the land, the shape is different from what is on the survey plan, just know that, my brother, you are being played. So you need to either consult the estate lord or run away from such transactions. So this is a very, very important one, and luckily this is the last survey scam I'm going to be talking about, though there are still some couple of them, but this is the top 8 survey scam that has made a lot of people lose millions of nairas in real estate, even billions in real estate. And these are the major ones that you should look out for. Now the rest of the ones are the ones that the professional you're working with can now identify, but with this one you can be sure that you are going to save yourself a lot of money. You're going to play real estate from a safer side. You should also know that whenever you are trying to provide invest in a property, it is always very, very advisable to consult a surveyor. Make sure you seek for the advice of a registered and a well-notable surveyor, or a well-notable real estate professional that knows his onions very, very well. This video wasn't made to attack surveyors, but it was just made to bring to attention an often neglected yet crucial part of real estate investment, which is the survey part. So I want you to know that the Nigerian Institute of Surveyors contains a lot of survey practitioners that are well licensed, that you can work with, that can help you acquire best properties. I hope you found this video very, very helpful. Make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you gain value from this, because I drop a lot of valuable content on real estate. I help you save money in real estate. I help you play real estate from a safer side. I help you invest in real estate with precaution and cut out all the risks. If there's any experience you've had with surveyors in the past, that whether a good one or something bad that helped you lose money, or you have any further question or further contribution, the comment section is open. Do well to drop a comment, and I'll be glad to accept your feedback and also answer your question. In the meantime, I remain the estate lord, your favorite real estate broker.